Now, hello? Is it working now?
Talk into the mic.
Talk into the mic.
Keep going.
Keep going. I'm talking. I'm going to keep going.
Yeah, we're good.
Keep flowing. Okay.
You see, I put I put a different.
Oh, yeah, there's no big cage thing.
Yeah, I thought that's a shock mount. I don't know how much shocking is going to be going on here.
I will not headbutt the mic, I promise.
I'm going to make sure the thing's in focus.
Focus. That looks pretty good, right? Is it focused?
Yeah.
Well, then we're good.
All right, here we are on what will be the third episode of Back in the Basement.
Is this third?
This is the third because the one with Danny was the first one, and my mom is the second one.
Oh, 2 and 1. Okay.
2 and 1. Well, we recorded those on the same day.
Yeah. But you did not look up at all about Lenny Dykstra when I told you to.
No. Fuck.
What did happen? It turned off?
No, I just forgot to flip the screen around.
Oh my god, you're a psycho.
There we go.
So I don't quite remember. There was some Uber situation where he got in trouble, which I could just look up on my phone later. But the one I remember for sure was I just read recently that someone caught him like dumpster diving. And they were like, what the hell, Lenny Dykstra, why are you dumpster diving right now? And he was just like, I'm looking for my dentures.
What?
Because he had eaten at Jersey Mike's earlier in the day, and he took his dentures out when he was eating, I guess.
That's where Jose Canseco is going to be in 10 years.
What, working at Jersey Mike's?
Well, we're going to start hearing crazier and crazier stories about Jose Canseco. I mean, the bar is already set pretty high with him.
Well, we could get into that in a second. But,
But
Lenny Dykstra was dumpster diving for his dentures, and I guess he found them. So
well,
I don't
that's
know.
not so crazy, you know.
I
But if
assume
you're how expensive are dentures?
But that's not what.
How much money does
that's
Lenny
not what,
Dykstra have?
That's not what probably not much. I don't know. More than I will.
So
have.
the story I heard about Lenny Dykstra is that he would hire a private investigator to collect dirt on umpires and then bribe them mid-game to make calls for him.
Wow, that's pretty. That's a good strategy.
He would just let them know,
'Cause
by the way.
he was playing in like the 80s when you could still get away with stuff like that. Everyone started taking steroids.
The 80s was a notoriously dirty era.
People were taking drugs and just drinking like in the clubhouse right before the game.
Darryl Strawberry.
Yeah, and Doc Ellis threw a no-hitter on LSD. But
That was in the 70s.
That was in the 70s, yeah.
That was
Which
like
still, 70s, same thing. People were
It was
just getting
late
drunk
70s.
and taking drugs.
Yeah, it was the late 70s.
That's a really good YouTube clip was the cartoon, like the animated
Yeah.
little thing of him.
Doc Ellis's no-hitter on LSD.
Yeah, it's just so entertaining.
What happened
It's
to yesterday?
Exactly. That's the best line, and it's so well made, the animation and everything. But anyways, what you were saying earlier was Jose Canseco's crazy too. And also, he took a home run off the head. So it was going to be just an out, but it hit him on his big dumb skull. And it went flying out. It's probably the best blooper in maybe sports history. I can't think of anything that's better than a home run off of someone's head.
That and the
That's
butt,
the
butt
position-
fumble.
Oh, yeah.
The butt fumble.
Actually, that's probably a tie. Because, on one end, it's like that's the position you play out in whatever he was playing, right field probably. And that's the one thing you can't let happen is the ball hits off your skull
Bounces off
and
your
goes
head.
over the fence. And then Mark Sanchez, the butt fumble is also really bad.
Running into your own offensive line.
You should probably be aware of where your own offensive line is. Those are the guys that protect you. But Jose Canseco also, I know me and Paul were talking about it before, I think that might have been me and you, or just all together, that it was like you could pay a certain amount of money and go Bigfoot hunting with
Jose Canseco.
With Jose Canseco or
You
something.
pay like $5,000. It's not even that much money. Like, it's a reasonable amount of money.
That's a lot of money.
And
But for something like
I think
that,
you also...
how many stories are you going to get from a trip of...
Do you also get to do ayahuasca with Jose Canseco? Did I read that or did I wish that into existence?
I do not know.
Both. to do ayahuasca and go Bigfoot hunting with Jose Canseco sounds like the trip of a lifetime.
I'm sure you'll do a lot of stuff with Jose Canseco.
That's how memories are made.
If you're giving him $5,000, he's got some cheddar to spend.
Those stories alone are worth it. If you are at a party and you start any story with, so me and Jose Canseco were out in the New Mexico desert,
Well,
I want to hear that story.
You'll get the attention of older white men because no one cares about baseball anymore.
No one really knows who Jose Canseco is.
If you're at a party where there's a bunch of 35 to 65-year-old men, maybe those are the parties you go to. I don't know.
Hey, down at the I don't know, where's your dad hanging out?
But
the Eagles
yeah,
Lodge?
you go hang out at the Redmond Eagles and tell stories of Jose Canseco.
They'll be interested.
Those are the only people that are going to even know who he is. Or just sports people. I don't know. Maybe other people too, because he was probably on some stupid reality shows in the mid-2000s. I'm almost positive he was.
Yeah.
I don't know which one. Surreal Life.
Celebrity Rehab?
Surreal. Probably that too. But I mean the fun ones. I think he was on the Surreal Life or something with Flava Flav. And the chick from Rocky 4. The big German girl that Flava Flav fell in love with.
Oh.
I don't know what her name was. She was Dolph Lundgren's girl in whichever Rocky was Dolph Lundgren. I don't remember which one.
Rocky 3? No. That's Rocky 4.
It is Rocky 4 because Rocky 1 is him and Apollo Creed, and I think so is Rocky 2. Is him and Apollo Creed again? Rocky 3 is Mr. T.
Clubber Lang.
Yeah. So Rocky 4 is I Must Break You. He's cool too. I guess he made a comeback as an action star in The Expendables and stuff. Just, I guess, stuff that Sylvester Stallone makes. But he's also isn't he some super smart doctor? As well?
Dolph Lundgren was attending MIT on a physics scholarship. He's Swedish. His real name is Hans Lundgren. I don't know why he goes by Dolph. It probably sounds more evil. And he was getting a lot of the villain roles back in the 80s.
He was a bad guy. And even in The Expendables, I'm pretty sure he was kind of a bad guy.
But anyway, so he was a physics student at MIT, and he was working at night as a bouncer at a club. And eventually he got hired to be bodyguard for this professional singer, and he ended up having a relationship with her, and he was attending a red carpet event with her, and that's when whoever was Stallone saw him or something. He's like, there you go. That's the guy who I'm going to fight in Rocky 4.
The ginormous guy.
Yeah.
Who's also a scientist.
Who runs like a hound.
Yeah, like Sonny. He can smell crime.
And his head is just one big nose.
I saw that they were doing some giveaway for the new season of Sonny. It's like you go to some website and give them your information probably, and then you can be a featured extra. Is even how they said it, just like the other episode, the M. Night Shyamalan one. I just watched the newest M. Night Shyamalan movie the other day too, Glass. That was like, do you watch any of his movies?
No, I do not.
Okay, well, it wasn't very good. He's definitely a hit or miss guy. His movies are either awesome or just not good at all. And probably more miss than hit. But the hits are good. Sixth Sense was good.
I also didn't see that.
Oh, okay. I'm sure you know what happens.
Yeah, the guy with the hairpiece.
It's Bruce Willis.
That was Bruce Willis
So
the whole time.
We are just going to reference Sonny like
guess, yeah.
45 times?
Yeah. Well, they're going on season 14 now.
That actually happened the other day when I was hanging out with Danny. I just decided to get on a kick of referencing Austin Powers, because I tried to make a reference, the one when he's peeing and it keeps cutting him off because he keeps peeing, but evacuation and he didn't get it, so I told him Austin Powers, and then I started referencing it over and over again through the night, and I was successfully able to reference Austin Powers organically in conversation 4 more times throughout just a couple hours.
that was one of those movies that was successful because it was so quotable, like Borat.
Mm-hmm. That guy's a genius. Did you watch his newest show at all? Who is America?
Yes. I watched the first.
What
couple,
is America? One of
I
those.
think it's Who is America.
I didn't get to watch any. I didn't watch any episodes because I don't have HBO. But Paul would watch all the episodes and he'd show me the skits, and it's just. I feel so bad for the people that he's interviewing, but it's hilarious.
Yeah, he's just mastered the art of persuasion, I guess.
I
He can talk the right person. I mean, he always seems to find a particular kind of person, but he can.
I wonder how much of it is failure that just doesn't make it, or how. A lot of people probably would just turn it down.
Yeah,
because he always makes up characters, so of course it's not going to be anyone you've heard of.
yeah.
He gets interviews with these low-end politicians and just makes them look
Just trying to
so
get on,
bad.
just trying to get on TV anywhere.
They have to pretty much resign after they're on. Like most of them, I think, except for the more famous ones, had to resign. But I kind of blame them. That's definitely their fault.
Yeah, you got to know who Borat is.
He's really good at disguising, and he does such good accents. And he's really, in Talladega Nights, he was a French guy. Borat, he's Kazakhstan. And I don't know what the other guys are. Ali G is just, some British hoodlum.
He's British, though.
Yeah, so that's
not too much of a stretch.
But he's doing, definitely an accent.
Yeah.
That's not how he normally talks.
That's like a lower class kind of shav.
Yeah. And then Bruno's probably, I don't know.
Some kind of German, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely German. But all these, accents he can do, I don't blame these people for not realizing that it's him. But the stuff he asked them to do in interviews, how do you not realize that this is a joke? Like the guy that he got to, pull out his butt and, run at him backwards. Yeah. America, America. It's like, come on, dude. That's just bad.
Yeah.
Now you have to retire. And you're not even that old.
All right, I found this picture on the internet.
It's a picture? Whoa, she is choking a seagull.
Well, the caption was that this lady is stopping this seagull who's trying to steal some of her food. She's there trying to enjoy her lunch, it looks like. She's sitting at a table. It looks like it could be some kind of restaurant or something. And this seagull... So you can see the sand and the beach there in the background.
Yeah.
The seagull just knows what's up, knows where the food's at.
Yeah, but she's not letting it happen. I feel like this is like the Undertaker's mom or something. She's going to choke slam him.
But I like to imagine that she caught him mid-flight, that he was swooping down and she was just bam!
It does look like it was maybe sudden because she doesn't have very much emotion on her face.
Yeah.
And if it was like an angry, slow thing, then she would probably...
She's not even getting her whole body into it. She's still eating lunch with the rest of her body. Her one arm's just out there handling that seagull.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
At first, I don't like animal violence, but now seagulls are assholes, so they kind of deserve it. Which is crazy. I didn't know seagulls were so badass because I would see them
pretty big
over the lake all the time. You would think a bald eagle would be like king of the sky. That's what I always thought, at least. But those motherfuckers would be swooping down to get fish, and they would get chased off and end up having to drop the fish because they'd be getting chased by either seagulls or crows too. Crows will go at an eagle.
Yeah, a group of crows will chase off an eagle. They'll
crazy.
Kick a bald eagle's ass.
So they'll be chasing them over properties on the lake and stuff, and if the eagle realizes he's not going to get to eat his meal, he'll drop the fish, and it just drops on the sidewalk. So sometimes you just get to find fish on the sidewalk.
Yeah, those seagulls are pretty big, though. I mean, you imagine them football size, but they're probably about that tall when they're fully grown.
Definitely.
They got sharp beaks, as you can see here.
Look at it compared to this old lady. So
yeah, its wingspan
that's a pretty big seagull,
as long as her arm.
Yeah, and they're little motherfuckers too.
Well, they're big motherfuckers.
Yeah, well, motherfuckers, they're bastards. Okay.
Yeah. All right. let's get on to the next thing.
What do we got? Is
This-
it a video or a picture?
this
Let's
is
do
a-
pictures first.
Well, that was the only picture.
Oh, okay.
This is a video. It's got no sound though.
I feel like I've probably seen a lot of these videos. I can already recognize at least one of them.
All right, here we've got
Okay,
a
so-
suspect looking table.
It's a table bot. Oh! Right, just perfectly on that. Super compact, just, oh, that's all rock. When it panned the other way and was showing everything else, it looked like some of it was just really compact dirt.
We're gonna.
The still shot is, look at that guy. He knows this is not going to go well. Oh, God.
All right, let's take it from the top here.
Okay. I was surprised that it's a table slam that it's not at a Bills game. When I saw that it was a...
Oh, there it is again. His heel catches the table on the way up, knocks it out of position.
So one more time, whose fault is this really?
It's the guy picking him up.
Yeah, well, maybe the other guy could control his legs. Every time I see that freeze frame. All right, stand right here. I got a mohawk.
Right here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's your
shit.
fault. You're slamming. You told him where to stand.
Hold on,
and
let's just get a freeze frame on that guy.
I feel like
there we
he's-
go.
I
That's
Look how angry. Suddenly that guy's not wearing a shirt. He was wearing a shirt before, right?
How did the shirt come off? That's a
But
good,
he's got a mohawk
That's a good
and like a
question.
beard shaved on the side. And this guy looks like a preppy, like, is he wearing little cargo shorts and like a polo?
that's what.
Why
it
are
looked-
these guys hanging out?
Yeah, they don't look like they'd be friends.
Yeah, see, he was wearing a shirt.
Yeah.
And look, he's grabbing him by his belt. All right, bro, you can slam me. Why are you agreeing to this? Do you want to fit in with the guys that drink in the woods and slam each other? His pain face is awesome in slow-mo. They just hang out and drink and slam each other through tables, and it's not a Bills game. I've never seen a video of Bills tailgating that didn't involve someone getting slammed through a table. Like, they're notorious for being crazy, but every single video I've seen is someone getting slammed through a table. Half of them involve fire. And most of them, the guy doesn't break through the table, so they just slam and, like, bend around it. It's
Well, the
just
thing
gotta
is,
be.
if you're going to a game at Ralph Wilson Stadium in Orchard Park, New York,
You've been there. Yeah?
No, I've never been to.
You didn't? There was no, in your tenure, there was no Bills game?
No, they're AFC,
Oh, shit, you're right.
but
It's easy to forget what conference they're in when they never, ever make the playoffs.
yeah, well, the Patriots are in their division, so
But I'm a Mariners fan, so
yeah.
I shouldn't talk about stuff.
But
like
anyway,
that.
if you're going to a game at Ralph Wilson Stadium, you know, games at 1, maybe, you show up at 9 a.m. and just start drinking aggressively because of the cold. You've got to insulate your body from the cold.
You're wearing like 5 coats too, so it protects you from the
Yeah.
fire that you get caught on fire before
Yeah.
you go through the table, or the
Even
table's on fire, which then will catch you on fire. Because of course, all they did to catch it on fire was pour a bunch of kerosene on the table from their grills.
Even the guy that remember the guy that fell off the railing? He was sliding down like the top railing at Ralph Wilson Stadium, like fell off backwards. He was wearing so many coats, he just bounced right back up to where he was sitting.
Yeah,
That's
but,
the part of the video they don't show you.
but the person he landed on was not doing so hot. Are you talking about what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The guy that was sliding from the 300
Yeah.
level and fell to the 200 level?
Yeah, well, he fell to the concourse below where all the concessions were and
Whatever,
stuff.
man.
It's still like a 40,
No, he
60
fell
foot
into
fall.
seats, right?
No, he fell just backwards off the,
We might be
off the
talking.
railing.
He was sliding down it like an idiot.
Multiple people have fallen off of the upper concourse
So-
at Ralph Wilson Stadium.
Are we talking about the same thing?
Maybe not.
Because the one I'm talking about is a guy that was like trying to slide down the railing, but behind him was nothing, and he fell backwards onto seats. People were sitting down there, and I'm sure that guy got fucked up too because he fell really far. But the person he landed on got really fucked up because they were sitting there enjoying a Bills game, which is, if you're there anyways, then that's... You don't deserve to get a person falling on top of you if you're at a Bills game.
You've endured enough.
You're taking one for the team just being there.
Hey, they've got the.
Which, once again,
I
can say because I'm a Mariners fan, and so are you. You know it.
One of my exes was a diehard Bills fan, and she would always say, "It's the number 2 fan base in the entire NFL." And it was like, first of all, who's number 1? The Cowboys, maybe.
Definitely the Cowboys.
Yeah, sure. Or maybe Steelers.
America's team.
You see Steelers fans
America's
everywhere.
team hasn't done shit for 20 years except for make the playoffs, a couple times, and they've only won 1 or 2 playoff games?
Yeah. While we're on the topic of sports, I got another sports highlight right here.
I know this one already, and I love it. I'll
It's-
watch it again.
Similar to the Butch Husky.
Poor guy. No videos? You need the sound for this one. Is there no sound?
There might be sound. Hold on.
Part of the humor is the thud. Oh, there is sound. Oh, I was about to tell you to turn it up because I didn't think it was very loud, but the thud made it evident that it's just very quiet at a tennis
The
match.
sound does make it way funnier because that's like a gunshot going off.
Oh, it's so loud. And he really plays it off like it's nothing. By the time whoever this tennis guy is turns around, the kid's already standing up like nothing happened. Look. Look at him. What the fuck was that? Oh, what was that? That kid's standing there fine. I guess nothing happened. I don't know if anyone at this match even saw this really happen. Just the cameraman? No one else is looking at the ball
Doesn't
boy.
appear to be a whole lot of people in the stands
The kid
there.
right now. He is just waiting. Okay. When do I... Okay, there we go. Yes, finally. Haha. Showing off my skills. Boom.
I guess,
I'm good. No,
I guess stopping on clay is
Nothing
different than
happened,
stopping on
but
grass.
clearly, by hearing that noise, we realize that that's just a banner, and all that's behind that is metal.
Just sheet metal.
Oh. He's got his hand behind his back.
Because he's already in like the hands behind the back position that they have to stand
Oh,
in.
no.
And here he's trying to stop, and his ankles just betray him. His ankles and his knees. He's got a. They must have had some beef with him because they quit on him when he needed them the most.
Oh, man. Let me get the sound one more time. He whips backwards, too. Quite the impact.
All right, here's the full clip one last
So
time.
silent at the start, too. That poor kid.
I was noticing at the beginning the way the tennis player hits the balls to this kid, like he doesn't even look at him. He's just, I'm just gonna throw these away,
Yeah, he
and
knows,
like
he knows
you
they're
could
there.
you could pick them up, I guess.
He knows that he's there. I don't want these ones. Take them back. It's your job. Oh, okay, I don't know what that noise was, but goddamn.
All right, there's another clip in here that I find funny every time. I know I've showed this to you. I've sent this clip to pretty much everyone I know, and it'll never not be funny.
Oh my god.
The thud of his head hitting the stairs.
The thud of his whole body hitting, everything hits stairs. Knees, fucking thighs, dead legs, fucking dead face. Oh my god. Oh! First off, how drunk does that guy have to be to agree to do that? Superman down the stairs, and then how bad of a friend do you have to be to let him do that?
Sam, if I can talk you into that, I'm gonna let you do it, and I'm gonna film it.
You won't be able to talk me into it.
Yeah, you shouldn't be able to talk anyone into that, but if I am able to talk you into it, we're gonna record the incident.
I'm not going to do that, though. I had a marble once, but I'm not jumping down, Supermaning down the stairs. That's just ridiculous.
Here's okay, we're getting into the cringe section. Here's
It won't make me cringe. I've seen worse. Oh, this is a good start, though. What is he even doing?
he's cleaning his gutters.
While it's raining?
Maybe there's a blockage and he's trying to clear out the blockage. That's what. Yeah, he's throwing piles of gunk behind him.
It's hailing. It looks like it's an emergency.
And he's out there in his sturdiest flip flops.
What is he doing? Oh. He thought he had the ladder the other way.
Yep.
Fuck. Oh my God. Dad, are you okay? No, I'm not.
Yeah, I don't need to watch that one again. That makes me. The anticipation kills me.
Well, I don't know. Just accept that your gutter's gonna break, man, or at least know.
I said I wasn't gonna watch it again. I'm gonna watch it again.
And also, why are you out here wearing basketball shorts and flip flops if you want to be safe?
Yeah, this looks like an emergency situation. What's with the golf cart in the garage? Let's pause it right here and analyze the situation.
Arizona,
Florida,
something like that, man. A lot of people have golf carts there, where there's a lot of golf courses.
There's only a particular two corners of the country where you would just have a golf cart.
Arizona and Florida. Well, there you go. He lives here. He seems like Florida trash. He doesn't even know which way he puts a ladder, and he goes out and does it in flip-flops and basketball shorts.
Yeah, it is hailing. I can see the hail balls landing over there.
And you're just that dumb. I've never went to go down a ladder without looking.
Yeah. Oh.
How do you go down a ladder without looking at all? Oh, shit. Well, am I going to put my foot on a step? Oh, my God. I feel no sympathy for this guy. Because
Well, he lives in Florida.
Yeah, I'll just go with Florida. It rains more in Florida, so it probably was Florida. But goddamn, whatever. That guy deserved it, probably. Florida man.
Oh, speaking of fighting, our last clip is from our home state of Washington. It's the other side of the state. It was from a Redditor named Spokanarchy.
Okay.
Spokanarchy.
Play on words.
Play on words.
I like it.
This video is called.
Certainly looks like Spokane.
This video is called "Lil Party at the Skate Park."
Yeah, man. Checkered shorts. How drunk are both of these people? Oh. Uh-oh. Skate park hoodlums are going after you.
There's a dog involved at this point.
Oh, the dog. The dog doesn't get hurt?
That's a pit bull.
Oh, yeah, the dog doesn't get hurt. The dog hurts. Yeah, scary situation. I'm pretty sure that guy lost his shoes, too. So.
Did that video live up to the name, Spokanarchy?
Yeah, definitely.
Anarchy!
That looked like Spokane. It looked like Spokane people.
Let's give it one more run through.
He's got the Kmart checkerboard shorts on. This is like Spokane is equivalent to like maybe Trailer Park Boys territory because the townies there. Spokane's like people go there to have fun.
Do people go to Spokane to have fun?
Well, I mean, if people go to Spokane, I guess not fun. There's nothing fun there.
Yeah, that dog's all up in that guy's ass.
Get him! Get him!
That's good stuff right there.
That's awesome.
That guy is out.
Sleeping.
Thank you, Spokanarchy, for capturing that wonderful moment of that little piece of heaven right there.
Yeah, it's good. I like fight videos. It's fun.
Yeah.
I often find myself watching fight videos for maybe an hour at a time.
World Star?
No, they don't post fight videos anymore.
Really?
They're disappointing. What? They just post terrible rappers. I also feel like we could probably be successful SoundCloud rappers if we wanted to. No. We rhyme. We know how to rhyme words. We know words. That's what smart people say. We know words.
So which video of all of these was your favorite today?
Definitely either a table body slam or tennis. Tennis I've seen a lot of times. Table Body Slam I've just now seen a couple times. I do like it very much though, because the guy makes the pain face, and it seems like they're two different. They come from different cliques,
different
and they're
worlds.
coming together.
You got different
right?
worlds coming together.
This dude with the shaved sides of his head and his mohawk. The other guy seems preppy. It's like this is one of the scenes from the remake of The Breakfast Club.
Are they remaking The Breakfast Club?
Probably.
Probably.
They remake
yeah.
everything. I don't know this. Danny told me that they were remaking Scarface, and I said, no way. And then I looked it up, and I think that it did say that they were remaking Scarface.
It could be in like pre-production,
It'll probably get canceled. Everything gets
Yeah,
canceled.
movies will stay in pre-production for 10 years and just
Fizzle.
get forgotten.
Fizzle. Nobody calls me a fizzle. Yeah, it'll probably happen because that's one that's going to be hard to remake. Who are you going to get that's going to be more iconic than Al Pacino?
Was he iconic before that movie?
Probably. Yes, for sure, because he was The Godfather 1 and 2 came out before Scarface. Because I think Godfather 1 and 2 were 70s? Or maybe one was late 70s, one's early 80s. I know for sure that Scarface was after them, though, because he just looks older. And then The Godfather Part 3 is terrible. I watched it and it wasn't good. 1 and 2 are really, really good, but you've never seen either of them, have you?
Nope.
Come on now. I got a movie to watch at the cabin, which apparently we're going to be podcasting at the cabin.
Live from somewhere
Not
man's...
live.
No, not live. It'll be posted after the fact because there's no internet at the cabin.
Yeah. But it'll be nice and scenic because are we going to set it up so the background is to Ochin?
Yeah.
Or is that going to be too much for the light?
No, because we can take these lights and just blast them.
Okay.
Yeah, but we'll get you. We'll get the people at home, the YouTube viewers, the Patreon subscribers, patreon.com/back in the basement.
Back in the basement.
Back in the basement. We want to get the paying public the best view they can, the best podcast that we can. So we'll have a nice scenic ocean view for you, and that's coming up. That
on the 4th of July, or we could just do it.
It'll probably be the 5th of July. It'll be a 5th of July recap of the 4th of July
or we could just tell them that it's the 4th to make them feel special.
Well, it won't be posted
No, because
until
we'll probably do something on the 4th. Maybe there will be a story because there's fun people down in Long Beach, especially July 4th.
Maybe we take the video camera down to the beach.
July 4th, there's going to be a lot of touristy little
edit
people.
together to a nice little piece.
I think he was there last time. He's for sure been there the last couple times I've gone. It's the Rapture Party guy. That he just he must rent that little corner spot. It's just like a couple benches. I think it's such a small town and there's so much off season that they probably will rent it to anyone if they want to buy it. So this guy puts out a table. And he has a big sign that says Rapture Party, and he plays songs and he dances around.
Celebrate good
That's
times.
what he.
Come on.
See, no, for real. I think that's one of the songs he was playing. I can't remember. The other one he was playing last time was Saturday, in the park or whatever. Saturday. It was good. I think it was the 4th of July, but it wasn't. Maybe he'll play that song for the 4th of July.
Maybe he will.
He should probably be there. That would be the time where you could get a lot of people for your Rapture Party. That's going to be like the most people that are in town all year. So it might kind of suck. We're not going to be able to do much, but let's just drink at the cabin. That's all we got to do. That's all we do. Look at the Ochin, play video games, drink the beer.
Yeah. Yeah. Now there was some talk of some psychedelics at the cabin. What's the update on that?
I don't have an update on that.
Well, that's disappointing.
No comment. No, I have no update. I don't know. I would have to contact someone.
You should contact someone because that's coming up.
Yeah, it is coming up next week.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun last time.
Yeah.
but you weren't there, so you don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And that would be the peak time to do it too, because it would be as nice as it's gonna be. July, August are gonna be as nice as it's gonna be down there. Although we were just down there, and was that March? And we actually did get a good day. No, that's May.
Yeah, that was May.
Yeah, it was May. But those were.
It was stormy.
We got one good day. Remember, we ate.
We got like half a good day.
We ate down
It
at Serious Pizza, and we were eating outside.
Yeah.
And then it was nice for a little bit when we first got to Astoria. Then it turned shitty.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how it goes.
That's how it goes.
Washington, especially right on the coast, it's not ever really going to be nice there. It'll be sunny sometimes, but it's not ever going to be hot for show. Right on the coast, get that ocean air. It'll get you.
I'll find my kite somewhere around here. No, it'll be too crowded on the beach.
Yeah, there's going to be people everywhere. But
Or we could tie fireworks to my kite,
the city
which would be pretty
the city
cool.
puts on that awesome fireworks show. At least I think it's awesome. Because last time I saw it was when I was younger.
You only see fireworks shows one at a time,
I
so
think
it's hard
probably
to,
the last time I went to the cabin on the 4th of July was probably when I was like 14 or 15.
Uh-huh.
So it's been over a decade, so I remember the fireworks show
I
being
feel like by
awesome,
that age, you're old enough to know a good fireworks show from a lame one.
Well, I just also mean, do I even give a shit about fireworks anymore? Like,
Of course. What do you mean, do I give a shit about fireworks
Well,
anymore?
I mean, is it going to impress me?
They-
I've seen fireworks shows.
I want to be the one
Mariners
lighting
do good
the fireworks.
show.
I want to be the one lighting the fireworks.
We could buy
though.
some fireworks for sure.
We're going to drive through a couple of
light 'em
reservations on the way
People
down.
light
there.
them on the beach
Oh,
all day. There's ambulances waiting. That was the best thing I remember from a kid. It's better than the fireworks show is all the people that would get injured. The best thing I ever saw was a guy had like a, I don't even know what you call it. It was the square, and it was like 50 shots or something. What do
Yeah.
you call that?
I don't know. I don't know what it's called.
It was like not a huge square, but
yeah. It just
yeah, exactly. They shoot off very fast, and these ones were like whistling, like shooting sparks, and
I like
then they
those.
explode ones.
I like those.
And,
I like all the fireworks.
This guy was like being really, really dumb, and he put it down in the sand, and he was leaning over it while he was lighting it, and he was struggling because it's on the beach, so it's very windy always. It's kind of difficult to light a fuse, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm.
And something went wrong with the firework, obviously, and they started fucking shooting straight into him because he was.
Oh, I've seen that one.
He
Yeah.
was bent. No, have you seen it? Not this one.
Oh no, I thought
This was at the cabin.
Yeah, I thought you were
I
describing
witnessed
in a
it. He was
video.
leaning over, and it shot. I'd like to say at least 10 to 15 of them into him before he, like, fell over. I don't know if it was shock or pain or something, but he didn't move at first, and they shoot so fast that probably 10 of them were able to get off, and he fell over, and it was all smoky on his abdomen, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And then I believe he went to the ambulance and then left. All burned up on the 4th of July. Hopefully he was really drunk.
I'm pretty sure I forgot to clock out at Carillon when I left.
Well, you're working tomorrow. Go talk to someone about that.
What do they usually do about it?
They just correct it in the computer.
So it'll correct it to say that I worked until 7.
Yeah, someone will just
That's what I-
go.
that's what I
Someone
thought
will
would
just
happen.
go in and add a punch or whatever. It's very easy.
But yeah,
Just talk to
They'll
them
say I
about
work
it
till 7.
tomorrow.
I'm not going in there tomorrow.
No,
No, I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
fair enough. Personal choice. I didn't say anything. But yeah, that place is. I was just burnt out from that place, so now I'm unemployed and
Yeah,
doing a podcast. So
Are you gonna look for a job in the meanwhile?
obviously, I'm gonna have
Meanwhile?
to. Well, I'm gonna go down to Atlanta and visit Stu.
When's that happening?
I don't know.
Did you already buy a ticket? No.
I'll do it though.
Sure.
Probably do that in a couple days after I talk to Stu. Maybe see what's the best time frame for him. Still haven't told Paul about it at all, but I might swing up to New York if he's willing, even if it's just for a little bit. But I don't know. I might The only reason I'm even going to Atlanta is if I'm thinking about going down there, but I don't know. Maybe I won't now because now we're doing podcasts. So how would that happen if I went down to Atlanta? So now I got to make a choice. I'd like to do the podcast, but it has to succeed.
Well, it won't. You know.
I should also probably subscribe to the YouTube channel and share stuff.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'm just lazy.
Yeah.
And also it's just with the last 2 weeks and stuff at
now my
at
mom's
work.
here.
Hello.
Aren't you on camera?
Yeah.
Yes.
You got the stuff to stick the things to the wall? Okay.
Oh, is that you didn't have something to stick the foam?
No, I stapled the foam in.
Oh, hello. There we go.
No, this is for the record.
Yeah.
He's gonna stick these to the wall.
Oh, like
But I'm gonna paint first.
Hey.
So
I didn't
we've got
even
some
realize that we got some background here.
our other background has been taken down. We got a temporary background in here until we can get this thing painted. I was thinking about a nice forest green. What do you think?
Why did you stuff my carpet in there
Because it wasn't being used.
at the moment?
It's still good.
It's still good.
I didn't put it up there though, so I don't know why I'm defending him. That was all him. You gave me a jacket, so you're cool. You're cool in my book. Why would you do that to your mother's rug?
It's a bath mat.
Well, it costs money.
There's rags or something else. You don't.
It had to be.
That would have to be a big rag.
It'd have to be the right
Clothes over
size.
there that you've left here since you got out of the military. You could have stuck one of those shirts.
No, those have just been there since February because I'm too fat to fit into most of those clothes. I'm leaving there aspirationally. I'm gonna be fitting into those clothes
Uh-oh.
soon.
Oh, what's up, dude? Please don't knock anything over. Just go under the table and just calm down. Just be calm. Calm. He's good. He wants to leave, though. Get out of here, you psycho.
Go on, Zusi. Go.
There's nothing for you. I like that guy, but he's crazy. He can't be around all these cords. If he wants to pop into the podcast and be a featured extra, then
So,
we need some gaffing tape or something.
Yeah, we do. Well, yeah, we got to get a better setup here. This table's just kind of
This game.
sitting. What is that?
I think it's the battery for your camera.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Cool. Sweat.
Yeah, share this shit. Get
I will.
it out there.
I don't have
know?
a job now, so I have to.
Yeah.
Then I'll just go get some job in the meantime, I suppose.
What are you gonna do in the meantime?
I don't know. I got a little chunk of change saved up. I'm gonna go down to Atlanta, talk to Stu. The only way I'd go down there is if it was like a perfect setup. I feel like. If not, I'll just have to find some other fucking job. Which is whatever.
Working down at the
I'll
dildo factory.
I'll just be happy being away from where I was. Burnt out. Time to just do something else.
Yeah, you'd been there 7 years.
Yeah,
8 years?
Some shit like that, man. There's a little gap in there where I worked at another job, but that was a warehouse job. So I didn't succeed quite at that job, so
It's hard to find a job out there, huh?
well, not really. There's a couple of things I was already looking at part-time. Dog walking. I like dogs. I could do that. But like the things I was seeing was like you work for this like company, it's an app and they take like 20%, so I don't know about all of that. But I get a job somewhere. Be pretty easy. I mean, I'm a white guy. So, unfortunately, not saying it's fair or anything, but I am a white guy, so I could probably get a job somewhere.
You're not on heroin.
That is a good point, too. There are quite a few people around this area that are. And if everything goes bad, I'll just hang out with the heroin guys in Seattle and Tent City. Jesus, what is going on out there? That dog killing something?
I don't know. He's a psycho.
Angry.
So yeah, this is the.
What's that picture in the background?
Oh, that was a picture I took of Washington Pass.
You took that picture.
I took this picture.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
This is Washington Pass on Highway 20 in Washington State.
That's really nice looking.
It is really nice looking. You could see that very view
No, I could not.
if you came with me out to Eastern Washington.
Well, that's. I don't think that will.
Yeah, I mean, you
Well,
don't.
goddamn, I don't have a job. Maybe I should do that.
What else are you gonna do, man?
Well, no, because Danny can't make. I have to drive Danny to the cabin.
Yeah, Danny wouldn't have another way to get to the cabin.
So, that's fine.
But yeah,
I can
driving out
And
here.
plus, you guys were gonna leave before me. I'm probably gonna stay that extra day. I'm still gonna leave on the 8th.
Yeah,
My dad was even saying, "Well, no one's after you. You could stay a couple extra days." I think I'll still come back on the 8th, but
What are you gonna do?
well, you guys are gonna leave on like the 7th or the 6th.
Probably the 7th.
Well, I mean, I won't have that much time to kill.
I mean, like, yeah, but
I'll just chill, leave on my own time. All I got to do is not get murdered for one night. Cabin's scary.
have you ever stayed a night in the cabin alone, all by
No.
yourself?
Why? When would I have ever done that?
Well, now you need to do it just to say you did it.
People have done it though. I've always thought that it would be nice, honestly.
Yeah.
Little alone time at the cabin, just
there you go.
fucking relax,
There you go. I went to.
eat some grub, and just
I
look
go
at
on
the
vacation
ocean
alone.
and shit.
I go on
I
vacation.
know you did
alone.
that right. You went to Mexico.
I went to Mexico alone, and I went to the Virgin Islands alone.
There you go.
And I spent a whole week in a tropical paradise. Two whole weeks in tropical paradise,
Nice.
alone, with a beach chair strapped on my back, riding a motorcycle around the Virgin Islands.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I look like an idiot, but
Well, you are an idiot.
yeah, but it was fun.
Yeah. And the one trip we ever went on was fun. Vietnam was a blast.
Sure.
And then you and Stu moved on, but I had to go back for stupid work.
For Carolyn.
But that was a fun trip. I still got my suit in my house. Haven't tried to put it on recently. Guaranteed I'm much too fat for that suit now. Because that was halfway through 2.5 weeks in Vietnam. So I had already sweated off like 30 pounds probably. Not really, but you know. It was 90 degrees or more every single day with like 100% humidity.
Yeah.
So I was sweating like a dog everywhere I went, lost a bunch of weight, and then got fitted for a suit.
Yeah.
Then
that's-
came back and started eating pizza and McDonald's and
I
shit.
kept telling her to make it bigger because I was gonna get fat.
Huh.
And
Hey, you know what you're doing right now? Let's just put an inch on there. A little loose fitting. Well, whatever. I could just run a little bit, lose some weight, whatever.
I found this picture.
Those are some crazy glasses.
Well, it was the 90s, man.
What the fuck kind of... What is that towel behind you?
Maybe Garfield?
Garfield doesn't start with M-O.
I don't know.
And
Maybe-
there's no cat. There
Wait.
seems to be a palm tree.
It looks orange. I don't know. But that's definitely our deck. You can see the
Oh, shit. Yeah, that is right
above us.
right
yeah.
there.
It's the coolest I've ever looked.
Yeah, probably.
Look at those glasses,
Yes,
though.
it's a sippy cup?
Yeah, probably.
Gangsta.
Well, it's got a little straw on the side.
Even more gangsta. But, God. Was it like the fixed straw? To
Yeah,
the
it was like a
side?
squiggly straw that went up the side.
But it was fixed to the cup?
It was fixed to the side of the
Ugh,
cup.
Dude, those... Imagine how dirty that probably got.
I mean, my mom put it in the dishwasher, so
I feel like still that little tiny... It'd be hard to really clean that good even in the dishwasher.
I don't know, man. I didn't think
That's
about it
just
too much.
me. I
I
don't
didn't.
know.
I didn't think about it too much.
Probably gets all nasty.
Sure.
You're drinking fucking juice and then chocolate milk. Shit. Crazy. Now what?
Dead air.
End?
I guess. And yeah, they don't all have to be a fixed
Fin?
length. I guess.
End?
I guess we're done talking about stuff.
Feel like we've already been talking for quite a long time.
It's 9.
We didn't even really talk about anything. We were talking about like current event stuff. We didn't even do that. Because
We talked about Lenny Dykstra.
that was the only current event I had was Lenny Dykstra dumpster diving for his dentures at Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's, by the way, they could sponsor us. I like their sandwiches a lot. I could eat their cheesesteaks all day, every day. They fill me up nice. They make me very satisfied. So sponsor us. Right down the street. You'll eat them. Cheesesteak?
Sure.
Have you ever eaten at Jersey Mike's?
Yeah, I think I have one time.
Pretty good. Yeah. Good enough. God. So spoiled. Ever since you've gone to the East Coast, I swear. Mr. fucking food Nazi over here. Oh, this pizza's not very good.
I had a really good pizza the other day in like the U District.
You're just totally trying to cover up right
No,
now.
I did. I actually wanted to tell you about it, and
this cheesesteak ain't no Geno's.
well, I haven't found a proper
Forget
I haven't found a
about
proper
it.
cheesesteak. That's
You're just ridiculous.
yeah.
I knew this would happen too.
Yeah.
You would go to the East Coast and you become an East Coast food snob. It's in your blood. Your dad is from Boston. So you just it's in you to love that food. Which I'm sure I'd love it too, but I can get that shit over here too. But when you think of East Coast food versus West Coast food, I definitely prefer, I guess, what you would call East Coast food. They're famous for like pizza and fucking cheesesteak and shit. And then what's West Coast? Bunch of healthy bullshit, like forward thinking California.
I would say burgers. Burgers are a West Coast thing, I think.
Well, then maybe we win actually because I like burgers. I think I'm going to Wendy's after this.
I kind of associate burgers with the West a little more.
Wendy's could sponsor me too. Us. $5 biggie bag. It fills me up. It's really good. It's satisfying.
I also might have found the greatest fried chicken in Seattle the other day.
What's it called?
It was this place called like Duck Island Tavern, and they're open late too. But they have some incredible chicken wangs.
Okay. I like chicken wings.
Yeah, they had this like sweet Korean flavor. It was really good. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
trust you.
Yep. I'm pretty hungry right now. Let's end this thing. I'm gonna get some food.
Yeah. Yep. We should
Okay.
do a sideshow where we go eat food or something.
Yeah.
That could be something. More content. It doesn't for the page. Back in the Basement doesn't have to all be in
Doesn't
the
have
basement.
to all be
See,
podcasts.
we could have podcast section would be called Back in the Basement.
And Sam's food reviews.
No, and all the side videos are called Out of the Basement.
Out of the basement.
Out of the basement. Eating fucking fried chicken apparently at this place you're talking about.
Well, who
Maybe
would,
we try
who would
and
run the
find-
camera?
Yeah, good point. Some third person.
Travis Trevor?
Travis Trevor?
Travis Trevor could run the camera.
Is that what you call him?
Yeah. I know his name's Trevor,
Travis Trevor.
but
God damn, what did one of the
Travis.
valets call him Jacob? Like, how did you get that far off? Trevor to Jacob. Yeah, who knows? He did say something today about maybe doing something with the
Yeah, I asked him
podcast,
if he'd be down to come run levels and stuff. And he said, "Yeah."
and we'd have to pay him.
I mean, I think he knows it'd be like if we're successful, he's successful. But
Yeah, that's true.
he was saying he lives pretty close to here. You know, you can just come hang
yeah,
out.
that's true. I mean, it would be easy as film us going somewhere and eating food. He can eat food too if he wants to. He can get on camera. Third opinion.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, but I pictured him sitting over with the soundboard, and he's
You don't want him. Well,
he's
who's
monitoring
gonna
the
film us
camera.
out of the basement?
He could have the mic too. He could have the third mic, but
Who's gonna? Yeah,
he'd
obviously
be filming us out of the basement too.
Yeah, he talks. I'm not gonna say you can't talk.
Yeah,
He says stuff. He's interesting.
yeah.
Why do you hating on Trevor?
I'm not hating on him. I'm
Gosh.
trying to give him the third mic.
You're saying you don't want him to have the mic and stuff.
This is
That's a pretty good picture.
I took this picture. This is Felipe Franks getting harassed.
Man, you got to go to some pretty cool events there.
Yeah.
Even though it didn't last forever.
Nope.
You got to, was it solid 2 seasons or one?
One season of college football.
And
And one season of pro
And
football.
then one a pro. So you got to go to some cool games.
2 seasons of minor league baseball.
Oh, that was where the magic happened.
That's where the magic
That's
happens.
where if we make a fucking TV show ever, then that would be definitely part
I
of
don't
it.
know. Brockmire is a hilarious show. Have you watched season 2 of
'Cause
Brockmire yet?
I haven't watched season 1. I
You
seen like one episode. Because minor league comedy just or minor league baseball just lends itself to comedy. So easy. It's so goofy. The players are weird because they're trying to be beloved by this very small fan base.
Yeah.
Somehow they want to be showy.
I mean,
And then all the promotions are really, really weird. But it would be so easy to make comedy out of it. And same with, like I said, the working at a property thing. Mix that into 2.
well, we can't shoot there anymore, can we?
We're not going to ever shoot there, but
I mean, find some kind of vacant lot somewhere.
yeah, we
Yeah.
just have to do something.
Fake it.
Just be in front of an office building at some points, and then also be in a parking booth at some points. Just frame it so all you see is the parking booth.
All right, let's shut this shit down.
Okay.
All right.
Food,
Patreon.
Patreon, thanks.
Back in the basement.
If you give us money, that would be cool. So, goodbye. Have a good night. I'm going to go eat Wendy's. It's going to be good. Bye.